guys, so 19.1 was released this morning. If you haven't seen it already, it's a 15-minute AMRAP of wall balls and rowing. So 19 calorie row, 19 wall balls. So here are my tips for you guys that are kind of new to the Open or are thinking about how to break your workout down. So first of all, obviously we're going to set everything up, but you want to make sure your rower is as close to your wall ball station as possible. There we are, eliminating any transitional time. We don't want the row to be by the door and your wall ball station down here, and you to waste that time from getting from one place to the other. So let's focus on when you're setting up, speak to your judge and see if you can get that as close as possible to where you're doing your wall balls. Number two, for those of you that need to break up those wall balls, obviously the games athletes and the more advanced athletes will be able to do 19 unbroken without getting any no reps. But for us that are kind of just training every day and may get those few reps, the best thing to do is to break them up. So some of you might do a 10 and a 9. For those that are kind of struggling to get it over the target or are going to get out of breath a lot quicker, if you know that you can, you know, 10 wall balls for you is difficult, then break it into 3 rather than a 10 and a 9. That is where you're going to get your rest on the wall balls. There is no time to rest on the rower. You get on a rower, you never stop on a rower. Okay, so you can set your number up to where you want to. So if you want to make it a really loose row, you can do that. If you want to make it a hard row so that you get a strong pull, then you can do that. Make sure your judge knows what you're going to do at the start. 19 calories, you have no time to rest. This is where you need to get your speed. So remember, like I said, if you need a rest, your wall balls is your rest, your rowing isn't. Now 6 rounds is probably going to be relatively average for most of us out there. So that kind of gives you a target and a benchmark to work to. If you're going to be doing 19 unbroken wall balls and you can pull a calorie a pull, then you're obviously going to perhaps get a bit further than that. If you aren't that person, then really focus on how you can break those wall balls up. Make sure you're getting the depth. So if you normally have a squat station with us, you won't have a squat station for the Open. They don't scale to the individual. They just scale generally for the movement and not the person. So we have the top target for the men, the bottom target for the women. That is regardless of RX or scale, the weight of the ball will just change. So remember that ball has to go over the line, not touch the line, kiss the line. We have to see the bottom of the ball, clear the line. All right, so it is much easier to break the wall balls up than get lots of no reps. So just take that as your focus. All right, I'm going to hand over to Matt, who's going to go through a few little tips on nutrition and how important sleep is. I'm sure you guys know this already, but otherwise, here he is, the man himself.
Hi. So this is a good time of the year. Great time of the year. We're here because we've worked hard all year. So don't mess it up. Basically, don't worry about carbs before bed. We're all starting on Sunday. We're all going to be here. It's going to be amazing. We have so much fun. Do not turn up underfueled because some of you are going to be on early. Some of you are going to be on about 10 o'clock. So I'd suggest in the evening, before going to bed, have a nice bowl of porridge. Fill up with nuts, seeds, all those great things, and add a little bit of granola onto the top of it, add a little bit of honey, maple syrup, great. Get some calories in before you come in. And then when you're on your way in, think about maybe grabbing a smoothie, or even, you know, trying to eliminate you know, if you are coming on at 8 o'clock in the morning, maybe some fast digestible carbohydrates, so having like a banana on the way in, an apple, some nuts as well would be great. But then for the people who are on at 10 o'clock, think about that. So if you're going to have your porridge in the evening, before you come in, and then in the morning think, oh, I know, I can make a granola bar. Granola bars are great. You can pick them up from the store, or you can make them yourself, or little power balls or something like that. Something that's going to obviously just top you up before you come on. You know, it's not a very long workout. It's very, you know, it's going to be hard work, but we're all going to be here shouting at you. Yeah. But then think about your recovery afterwards. You know, as soon as you've come off of that rower, you're going to be completely depleted of your insulin, and you know, so we need to replace that as quickly as possible. We can do that from different fruits like strawberries, kiwis, all of those nice little things, apricots, and trying to get some protein in as well before we head off. If you are hanging around and cheering everybody on, which you all will be, because we're not going to let you leave. Apart from that, can't wait to see you all on Sunday.
Good
really,
luck.
really excited.
Thank you.
Bye.